The question is, do we have an innovation opportunity in the United States? And if there are high return investments available in investing in promoting innovation, that is, it seems to me, something that we should take advantage of, and it largely doesn't matter whether the budget is larger today than it was 15 years ago or smaller. And I think we got to be careful of this international stuff. I mean, so just take a stark question that the competitiveness metaphor, I think, obscures. If you learned that Japan, Germany, and China were each going to devote another $10 billion to biological and life science research over each year over the next 5 years, as an American, would you regard that as good news, or would you regard that as bad news? I'd regard it as good news, because I think the world was going to make more progress, and therefore I and my children were going to have a longer life expectancy, and that it was better. The competitiveness metaphor to which we are heavily drawn, which is that there's some kind of league table, and being at the top of the league table on R&D as a share of GDP is a sensible aspiration, would suggest that we should regard that as a bad thing. So I don't relate so well to some of the league table stuff. I believe in looking at this in terms of opportunity. Is there opportunity to fund vastly more basic research in this country than we are? I absolutely think so. Is there opportunity for the right kinds of DARPA to be expanded in a significant way? Yeah, I absolutely think so. Do I think the substantial investments that have been made in wind power, for example, the windmill, which was technology that did exist in the Netherlands several hundred years ago, but that has been a major thrust of our policy rationalized by this, qualifies as a temporary catalytic investment? Nah, I think that's a harder argument, a substantially harder argument to make. So I think you just have to be very careful, but if you ask, are there a set of investments that we can make that would expand things? Yes, I think there are. I think where I am less certain than Eric is when you get to having certain particular kinds of production located here rather than located someplace else. I think you have to think very carefully about just how actually important that's gonna be over time.